Welcome to the Stan Sheriff Center. Let's take a look at the Kaiser Permanente keys to the match. C-Mac.
Well, for Northern Arizona, they got to get some help for Kaylee. That's Kaylee Jorgensen. She's got 115 kills, 30 more than Heaven Harris, and 2 times more than the rest of the team. Spreading the wealth on offense is important. And for Hawaii, more offensive tweaks. I saw a few more wrinkles this week in practice. I think Coach Robin will continue to experiment with the lineup and the offense until she's happy.
So both teams coming in 4-5 on the season. This is match number 10 on both sides of the net. And nice way to start things if you're the Lumberjacks. Match opening ace, courtesy Ohia Shirley, as we take a look at the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineup scrolling at the bottom of your screen.
Remember, this team led in aces last year with 226 in the NCU 2A. So this team, if nothing else, they can serve.
They'll serve tough. Yeah, led the entire nation in that category.
That's amazing for a non-Power 5 team to do that. Incredible.
So they get a point on a serve, and then they give a point on a serve by the redshirt sophomore Ohia Shirley. And now Claire Marie Anderson on for Hawaii to serve on behalf of the Rainbow Wahine. Hawaii coming off of a weekend where they went 2-1 in the Outrigger Resorts Volleyball Challenge. Bump set goes outside, and here's the swing by Kaylee Jorgensen, and it is returned to sender. Emily Maglio right next to Noreen Yosia, and Mags just continues the blocking onslaught. Team leader, 1.42 blocks per set.
I guess the block party has officially started. Are you invited?
I'm never invited to parties. On the slide, that one hit by Victoria Ewalefo, 6'1" sophomore from Las Vegas, Nevada, out of the esteemed program, Bishop Gorman High School, hitting 400 on the year. So a rare hitting error for her to start. It's 3 serving 1.
She's been very tough. No, not many errors.
Outside, it's Jorgensen again. Block got a small piece. Middle set to Mags. Like clockwork, and Hawaii up 4-1. This is a Lumberjack team under head coach Ken Murphy in his 5th season, dealing with some early season injuries, as we alluded to in the Game On segment of the broadcast.
Especially Sydney Lima losing their best player, he says. Best attacker, best passer, best digger. Out with a knee injury.
Yeah, that is tough to overcome. Jorgensen, maybe their second best hitter, dug up there in the back row. Casey Castillo dug up as well. Here's Jorgensen a little tighter to the net. Good diving save there, Savannah Kahakai. Back row set. McKenna Granado got a hard piece on the block. Jorgensen a 3rd time, kept alive by Castillo. So Noreen Yosia, back row set. And Granado, that one gets popped up in the air by Danny Westfall. Jorgensen a 4th time, denied. Now the back row set goes to Shirley. And Casey Castillo says, Shirley, you can't be serious.
Oh, how do I top that? I can't even follow that up, Canella. All I can say is this was one terrific rally. Both teams attacking from the back row.
And a good service run here getting started by Claire Marie Anderson. Add an ace to the festivities. And it is 6 serving 1, and if you're Ken Murphy, with some of the obstacles already laid out in front of you in the form of the aforementioned injuries, how long do you wait until you try to regroup here in this opening set?
I don't think he'll wait too long to call a timeout if Hawaii keeps rolling.
Another good serve, and it's another ace. Back-to-back aces dealt onto the table by Claire Marie Anderson, and Ken Murphy signals for a timeout. Hawaii off and running here against the Lumberjacks of Northern Arizona.
This presentation of Rainbow Wahine Volleyball is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii, Kaiser Permanente, and Island Air.
Welcome back. You saw the team honoring head coach Robin Amos Santos, not only with the sign, but with a block right there. Emily Maglio getting her fingerprints all over that one. Robin, first-year head coach, celebrating her 42nd birthday today.
Only Lahanao, Robin. Hawaii with only 1 kill, yet they're leading 8-1.
And Claire Marie Anderson has served all of those points since Hawaii's opening score on the outserve by Ohia Shirley, but there Ewalefo able to touch it down for a Northern Arizona point. So 2 serving 8, and now the libero for the Lumberjacks, Jordan Anderson, 5'6" junior from Phoenix, Arizona, with the serve. Slide goes to Maglio, blocked back. Yosia with the first touch, so bump set by Kahakai to Castillo, tried to pound it off the block. Jorgensen again, the dink, sniffed out by Anderson, middle set Mags. Good defense being played here on this sequence. And that dink shot by Abby Aiken is dug up. Granado from the back row. Aiken again in the middle. Just sort of playing patty cake with it. Here's Castillo. She's going to try to rip it. Fingertips of the block, out of touch. Shirley the diving save. And Hawaii keeping heads up there on the dump shot. Castillo trying to go hard angle. And that one found the floor. A lot of resistance put up by Northern Arizona defensively, but finally Castillo able to find the seam.
Some great defense being played by both sides. A lot of back row attacking by both sides as well. And broken plays, both teams are comfortable setting their back row middle attackers on the pipe set.
Here's McKenna Ross with the serve. Oh, tough one as it tickled the tape. Jorgensen from off the net, diving save Kahakai. Bump set Yosia to Granado. Layout save by Anderson. Jorgensen off of one leg. Kahakai couldn't quite scoop it up. And it's a point for Northern Arizona. Savannah Kahakai, brilliant last weekend in the Outrigger Resorts Volleyball Challenge. 52 total digs in 3 matches, including a career-high 28 versus BYU.
Amazing. And Jordan Anderson, loved that last dig she made for Northern Arizona, keeping that rally alive. She was the libero last year.
Anderson with the first touch there. Slide goes to Mags. Tried to go down the line with it, but missed wide. So 4 serving 9 as the Lumberjacks trying to work their way back into things. Abby Stump, one of 2 setters in this proposed 6-2 system. 5'9" sophomore from Albuquerque, New Mexico with the serve. Anderson the pass. Yosia goes high and away to Granado. Up the ladder and down the chute it goes.
Kenna Granado, a little extra catch-up on this one. Beats the ball down before the middle blocker can get there. And she's only facing one blocker. There's a pretty good chance McKenna's going to win that battle.
So here's Gianna Guinasso. How good has she been for Hawaii? Just consistently getting the serve in. Forces a tough pass there. And then the block was up for Hawaii in the form of Sky Williams right next to Noreen Yosia. Williams, the 6'1" freshman, was the Big West Conference Freshman of the Week the opening weekend of the season. And getting her hands all over that one.
Jorgensen, again, being relied on an awful lot here to get points for her team.
Able to get the point that time, but that was already her 12th swing of this opening set.
So I said my keys to the game, I said help for Kaylee Jorgensen. And right now she's not getting a lot of help.
Jorgensen averaging 3.38 kills per set. That is tops on the team. Hitting just 186 though.
She's got 2 of their 3 kills and 12 of their 17 swings. That's pretty much the Kaylee Jorgensen show right now.
And serves it long, so Hawaii gets the side and the point back, and now Noreen Yosia to serve. Yosia averaging 10.3 assists per set, team high 15 aces on the year. And that's an ace right on cue.
It was almost like you did call that. Did you predict that just then by announcing the number of aces she's had this year? And then she delivers one up so you can just tally another one?
Doing my best Chris Stradamus impression. 13 serving 5. Almost back-to-back aces there for Yosia. But Hawaii on the attack. It's Williams. Got a great swing on that one. That was flush.
I like that Yosia chose to go to Williams early, run a quick offense, and catch Northern Arizona off guard.
So another timeout taken by Northern Arizona. We'll take a break as well. 14-5, Rainbow Wahine.
This presentation of Rainbow Wahine Volleyball is sponsored by Straub and Hawaii Honda Dealers.
Welcome back as we join live action. Noreen Yosia forcing another pinball type of display on the Northern Arizona side of the net with her tough serve. And that gives the Wahine a double-digit lead here out of the timeout in set number 1. You saw some members of the Rainbow Warrior football team in the house, and they have reason to celebrate yet another ace put down by Noreen Yosia. Of course, bye week for Hawaii, coming off of the loss on the road last week against UCLA. They'll be heading to Laramie, Wyoming, and they see themselves now on the big screen. Jelani Tavai, Drew Brown, and how about Hunter Hughes, reserve quarterback, getting awarded a scholarship in one of the most unique of ways this week, as that one is hammered down.
Rolo has a way of doing that, doesn't he? He's got a special way off diving boards in Australia with a koala bear. He's got it all going on, doesn't he?
And in the case of Hunter Hughes, he did it at a WWE event earlier this week at the Blaisdell Arena. He got in the ring and presented the scholarship offer to Hughes. I mean, how fantastic is that? Rolo outdoes himself yet again. Williams outdoing herself in the middle. She has now put 2 really high-quality swings on Noreen Yosia nectar sets in the middle. That has been a connection that hasn't always been so sweet.
Exactly, and even up to game time, Robin Amos Santos isn't sure who she's starting in that other middle position. Tonight, Williams must have looked good during warm-ups.
And this one barely gets over the net. Chance for Hawaii middle. It's Williams again.
I say keep going to her until her arms falls off.
Hey,
keep going.
Sky's the limit. Just keep going to Williams in the middle.
I get it. Sky's the limit. Oh. You're on fire right now, Cody. You're absolutely on fire. You and Rolo, same category. On fire.
A 12-point lead here for Hawaii. 18 serving 6. And McKenna Granado lets out a smile here before she serves this one, but into the net it goes. That is something that you can say. While it has certainly been a turbulent first 3 weekends of the season, a roller coaster ride, as Robin Amos Santos has referred to it, I think it's fair to say that Hawaii has shown, however, through all of that, steady improvement from weekend to weekend.
Absolutely. This is a team that's trending in the right direction.
Still figuring things out. The swing by Shirley on the outside, blocked by Williams. Scramble play here for Hawaii, bumps it outside. Castillo's gonna get a good swing on it, but she gets access denied up front. It was Victoria Ewelefo, second on the team in blocks.
Good
Getting
block.
most of that.
Good block by Victoria that time. Had a brother that played football at Utah. She comes from a very athletic family.
You'll see a middle to Williams. And a diving save in the back row by Westfall. Shirley down the line. Oh, great diving efforts by both Yosia and Kahakai. Shirley again, the touch. Yosia had that sniffed out, so Kelch pulling that one out from under the sleeve.
I think Yosia passed that ball up there on a 50-50, covering the net, knowing that Kelch would bury it if she had to.
So that was a play, you're saying?
I think so.
Well, it worked out. Hawaii up 11, and Savannah Kahakai to serve. From the outside, Shirley off the block, kept alive by Kahakai. Mags in the middle, destroying that Yosia set.
Middle's having a field day right now.
That's now 2 kills for Emily Maglio to go along with 3 blocks. Sky Williams, 3 kills on 5 swings. She's hitting 600, so yeah, the middle is ruling right now for Hawaii. Outside Shirley from off the net. You'll see a right side. Here's Kelch. Hard angling in. She was working that in pregame warm-ups, and she busted it out right there.
For Hawaii clicking on all cylinders right now. Northern Arizona not sure what sort of truck is hitting them. It's like a Mack truck. What do you think, an 18-wheeler they've run into?
Shirley punches it over. Dug up by Yosia, so Kelch high and away to Castillo. Just simply places it down in the middle of the Lumberjacks defense. That's now a 4-0 surge by Hawaii. They lead by 14 here in set 1.
Oh, it helps to be 6'3" right here like Castillo is and save that ball from going into the antenna. That said, it's a little bit too tight, but Casey has saved the day.
Castillo averaging 2.26 kills per set. That's third on the team, hitting 248, coming off of a 13-kill, 300% performance against Nevada last week. good serve. Here is Shirley on the outside, dug up by Yosia again. Castillo had the two-handed over, so advantage here for the Lumberjacks. They go right side to Casey Guilford, who just entered the match and immediately paying dividends. A 6-foot redshirt freshman from Parker, Colorado, out of Legend High School, averaging 1.14 kills per set.
Guilford, legendary weightlifter, held the squat and clean records at her high school.
Serve goes long by Shirley. And it's a point for Hawaii. It's 23-9. So here's Kendra Kelch making her 8th start of the season. Set outside. Jorgensen, Kaylee Jorgensen, 6-foot junior from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. 7th among Big Sky Conference hitters in kills per set this season. Has reached double-digit kills in every match, including 7 double-double performances.
They played in 3 tournaments. She's made all tournament in all 3.
Back row set. Granado off the tape and down. But when it's going, it's going. And you even get some of the more fortuitous ricochets and bounces. And it's aloha ball for Hawaii.
Seems like we just got here.
24, serving 10. McKenna Ross to serve for set 1. Right side, Guilford, right there is Yosia. Kahakai sets up Granado. Oh boy, the door was shut, slammed shut, in fact, by Abby Aiken.
What a block by Aiken. That ball came back faster than when it went over. Mom played volleyball at Northern Arizona. Dad played basketball at Northern Arizona. He's from an athletic family. She looked pretty athletic right there, didn't she?
Yeah, knows a little something, too, about the force involved there. She is a physics major.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Granado had to try to backhand it, but couldn't get it inside the pin, and so it's a point for Northern Arizona.
So you're saying there's some sort of physics law that Aiken figured out where the ball comes over from Granado at 100 miles an hour and goes back on Hawaii's side at 110 miles an hour. Is that what you're telling me? Something like that.
If there is an equation, she's able to figure it out, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here's Granado from off the net. That's punched up in the air by Anderson. Jorgensen from the outside, diving save, Kahakai. You'll see it from her knees, sets up Granado, the touch shot. Jorgensen lays out for it. Shirley slaps it across. Chance for Hawaii. Slide, Mags. High hands kept alive by Shirley. Lumberjacks on the attack. But Emily Maglio closes the book on Abby Aiken's solo style with her 4th block of set number 1. 25-12, Hawaii dominates in the opening frame. Five service aces in the opening. And they won by a landslide, 25-12 in set 1.
Pretty impressive. Yosia right here picks up 3 of the 5 aces. Claire Marie Anderson picking up the other 2. Hawaii serving on fire right now because you know what? Savannah Kahakai served pretty good too. Deserved a couple of aces, didn't get them. She served tough and scored a lot of points as well.
Series record sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Hawaii leading the all-time series 2-0. Last meeting came in September of 2014. Hawaii winning by way of a sweep, although much more competitive in all 3 of those sets than what we saw in set 1. So if you are head coach Ken Murphy for Northern Arizona, how are you trying to regroup here after an onslaught in the opening set by Hawaii?
They struggled offensively. 6 kills, 6 errors, hitting 0-0-0. So I think they've got to clean up that part of his game. He knew that was going to be an issue. I think he's happy, though, that his defense played as well as they did. 14 digs, led by Kaylee Jorgensen, who also led them in kills with 3. So I think that several things went well for Arizona. They dug a lot of balls and held Hawaii hitters to a 276 average. And that's not bad considering how badly they lost. It was mostly the blocks and the service aces that gave him problems.
Hawaii hitting 276 in set 1. Kahakai to serve to start set 2. Forces an overpass, and it's slam dunked home by Casey Castillo. Net violation just for good measure called against Northern Arizona, but Hawaii strikes first in set 2. As you see, Ken Murphy, AVCA All-Pacific South Region Coach of the Year last year, led the Lumberjacks to their second straight conference tourney title and NCAA appearance in 2015. And it's a service ace.
I told you Kahakai was serving well.
Yeah, no kidding.
She was overdue to get on the ace train.
She has kind of gone through a bit of a metamorphosis behind the service line since the introduction of her jump serve, which has done some damage. Good pass there, though. Outside set, it's Jorgensen. Gets it down. That is kill number 4 for Jorgensen on 16 swing.
Good swing by Jorgensen that time. She had the block was lined up on her. Both Maglio and Yosia. There was a kill shot there. And she found a way to go over that block.
Here's Maglio. So a kill on one side from a Canadian and a put down on the other side from Hawaii's Canadian. Emily Maglio out of Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. Of course, there's also Natasha Burns from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. We have yet to see her tonight for the Rainbow Wahine.
And number 7, Emma Grimsrud. Rude is also from Canada, from Saskatchewan.
On the side of Northern Arizona. Free opportunity here coming for Hawaii. Slide, Mags, down. It's as easy as that.
Emma Maglio is just so difficult to block. She's taken a lot of sets from behind the setter. I'd like to see her get some more sets in front of the setter as well. Hitting that 31 set would be a nice thing to add to her toolbox.
Meanwhile, Claire Marie Anderson strikes for a 3rd time. That is her 3rd service ace, 7th overall for Hawaii.
I think it gets over there, just the bottom just falls out right there. Very tough to pass that one. Great serve.
So 5 serve in 1. Hawaii starting things off similarly to what transpired in set 1, and it's going to be a violation against Northern Arizona. Hawaii's going to get the point again. So it was 6-1 in set 1. It's 6-1 here to start set 2. Outside, it's Jorgensen. She packed a little extra punch on that approach. The newest line of UH apparel and spirit items are now available at the H-Zone stores at Ward Center and in the Stan Sheriff Center. All proceeds benefit UH teams and student athletes. You can also shop online at hzoneonline.com. Abby Stomp with the serve, but it sails long. So while Hawaii is piling up aces, 7 total for the Rainbow Wahine. That is now service error number 4 for Northern Arizona.
Here comes yet another jump server for Hawaii.
Sophomore McKenna Ross. Oh, that one pretty much handcuffed Jorgensen. Touched over by Heaven Harris. Chance for Hawaii. Big wind up by Granado. Goes kaboom from the outside pin.
So you notice that Granado seems a little fresher when she's not having to take every single set. You know, like 60 sets a night. Jumped a little higher, swung a little harder. As I'll tell you, the middles are getting a lot of work tonight.
Getting some quality swings as Ross gets a quality roll off of the net. Another service ace for Hawaii, but getting back to McKenna Granado. 4.69 kills per set last week and had 61 total. Obviously, a lot of swings for her, but she has, because the offense has become a little bit more spread out, she has been able to get a higher rate of quality swings on sets. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, totally. And Maglio's getting some more swings as well, as is Sky Williams.
Jorgensen getting a whole lot of swings, but making many of them really pay off here in this second set.
She's pretty crafty. She finds a way to go over that block, go inside the block. Block's lined up on her. She just finds a way to go inside and find the floor. Great shot by Jorgensen.
So 3 serving 9. Jorgensen with 6 kills to lead the way for the Lumberjacks. Nobody else has more than 1. Mags from behind the setter.
Nice touch. That little bit of her beach game came out there. A little beach roll shot there. She got the defense in a pretty wide setting right there.
Maglio hitting 366 on the year coming into tonight. Was named all-tournament for the 3rd time this year last weekend. And here is Rika Okino, 5'5" redshirt freshman out of Kalani High School. 10 serving 3. Backside, it's Harris blocked by Granado. Little joust at the net. Northern Arizona on the attack. Here's Harris again. With high hands, saved by Anderson. Williams in the middle. Oh boy, right now, Yosia and Williams are grooving.
They've got a connection going on big time right now. Enough to force Northern Arizona to call timeout.
11-3 Hawaii in set 2. Welcome back. Let's go inside the numbers presented by Heineken. 4-0. That's Hawaii's record this season when winning set 2 of a match. 0-5 when losing set 2.
So your suggestion is?
They'll just play set 2, and then we can all move on. So basically what we are trying to promote here with this graphic is everything's riding on this set right here. This is the match.
Basically
You're watching the match right now.
That's right. They're 0-5 when they lose set 2.
So far, so good for Hawaii here in set 2 against Northern Arizona. They took the first in lopsided fashion, 25-12. They're up 11-3 here. Rico Aquino with the serve, forcing another tough pass. Shirley smacks it long. Point for Hawaii. How much of this is Hawaii executing well? How much of this is Northern Arizona seemingly not really getting off of the bus yet here at the arena?
I would say it's a little bit of each. Probably more Northern Arizona not playing as well as they probably could, and losing their best player in Sydney Lima with her knee injury. That makes a big difference. It's affected their lineup tremendously.
Wow, no blocker up. Heaven Harris went nuclear on that one, but came through, followed through into the twine. So she gets called for a net violation. It's a Hawaii point. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, there it is.
She definitely gets her wrist on the cable. That's illegal.
Easy call there for Denise Hansen. She's down on the floor. Ernie Ho top the ladder. Little joust at the net. Free ball coming here for Hawaii. They're going to call a back row attacker, though, against the Lumberjacks on the joust. So it's another point for Hawaii. And now we're looking at self-inflicted wounds here on the last 2 points for Northern Arizona.
Exactly.
$14 serving 3. And again, out of system here, Lumberjacks. Shirley from off the net. Williams got a piece. Okina gonna bump set. Granado sends it long. And so Okino will come out. Mags will check back in, but then Savannah Kahakai will head onto the floor as the libero in place of Emily Maglio. 14 for Hawaii, leading by 10. Here's Granado, the dink. Pancake saves Shirley, and a good rat-a-tat maneuver there just to get it back over into play by Northern Arizona. Good diving save by Abby Stump. And then Hawaii gets the point as it falls down onto the Northern Arizona side of the net. I mean, this is a Lumberjack team right now that just seems completely out of sync and, frankly, kind of lost out there.
It's really tough. They're catching a Hawaii team that's very hungry, that is not really proud of the 4-5 record. They want to start a major winning streak is what they want.
Sibley couldn't put it down on the overpass, but it was good enough as it wasn't returned. Point for Hawaii, 16 serving 4. It doesn't help Northern Arizona's cause that Noreen Yosia and company are serving missiles from the back line.
Yeah, they really are, and they're connecting well in the middle. Yosia's connecting well in the middle with Sky Williams. Williams now with 5 kills to lead all Hawaii players. Maglio's also got 5.
Then Yosia takes something off, forces the overpass. Middle to Sky Williams, it's blocked back. Kahakai now goes opposite side to Sibley. That one dug up to the net by Stump. Williams couldn't put it down. Now a scramble play by Hawaii just to return it. Middle set. That one's hammered home by Victoria Ewelefo. Hit .452 over 3 matches last weekend. as Northern Arizona hosted the Lumberjack Classic. And entering tonight's match, hitting 400 on the year. That's tops among Big Sky Conference hitters.
She's a solid player. Usually very mistake-free.
Sibley, little extra sauce on that 1 point. Hawaii, they lead by a dozen.
She knows she's in that battle with Kendra Kelch for that right side spot, so each player really going for it. When they get their chance to play, they're making the most of it.
And we get a look at Faith Ma'afala entering the match in place of Norino Sia. Familiar team across the net for Faith. Of course, spent 2 years at Southern Utah, a team that competes in the Big Sky Conference against the likes of Northern Arizona. So she's used to seeing the Lumberjacks through the net. And that's an ace by McKenna Granado.
She's in on the ace party. Hawaii now with 9 service aces on the night.
Compared to just 1 service error. Timeout taken by Northern Arizona. All smiles for the Lady Bows. Welcome back. First Hawaiian Bank top 3. This is Big West single match digs this year. Savannah's dominating the top 3. Savannah Costello of Cal State Fullerton. 40 digs in a match this year. Of course, Savannah Kahakai went career against UCLA with 28. And then the other Savannah right behind her with 27, already 2 in the top 3. Here's Shirley out of the timeout for Northern Arizona. Got a touch at the net. And it's a point for the Lumberjacks. The Rainbow Wahine are not aware that it is a point for Northern Arizona. McKenna Granado retrieving the ball, getting ready for her next serve. They thought it went long with no touch. And now it seems like everyone's on the same page. So here is Ohia Shirley with the serve. And that's going to be a mishandle called against McKenna Ross. So point for the Lumberjacks. Ohia Shirley behind the service line. An interesting story, Chris.
Yeah, she's from the Navajo Nation from Monument Valley. Lives on a reservation. Won Arizona Volleyball Small Schools Player of the Year back in 2014. Says one of her hobbies is the powwow. Didn't get a chance to talk to her about it, but we'll know tomorrow night.
Here's Ross trying to plug it through the block. That one hammered down by Jorgensen. So a little run here by Northern Arizona to give them something to smile about.
Jorgensen continues to carry the majority of the offensive load. Good alert play by Jorgensen there, a broken play. Picks up kill number 7 on 20 swings.
So Shirley again to serve. That one goes long. Shirley really the player benefiting, if you can say that, if you can characterize it in that way, by the injury to Sydney Lima. She has been the player who has taken on the brunt of the action in her place.
Exactly. Not an easy shoes to fill.
19 serving 8. Great serve by Kahakai. Great pass, though, by Anderson. Save by Ma'afala. Right side, Sibley blocked back. Ma'afala right there. So Kahakai goes out to Ross. Dug up by Jordan Anderson. Outside, Jorgensen. High hands. Got the fingertips of the block. Ross a second time. Delivers the heater. And Hawaii gets to 20.
Hannah Ross, that's about as hard as I've seen her hit a ball in 2 years. She just gets all over that, finds the seam in the block, and just buries it. Great swing by McKenna.
McKenna's dad, Jason, of course, former UH football and baseball player, was in the house for Hawaii's football game at the Rose Bowl against UCLA last weekend. Jorgensen swooping in. What a scoop by Kahakai. Ross dug up by Anderson, chased down out of the fan front row area, and a return. Here's Howling in the middle, blocked back. Ma'afala goes right side to Sibley through the block. Net violation called against Northern Arizona, and it's a point for the Lady Bows.
Let's check out Kahakai's dig, who's just quietly moving up the top 10 all-time ladder in career digs. And there's the end of the play right there that the Sibley puts down.
Yeah, Kahakai now 8th on the career digs list at UH. That serve somehow trickled over, but Guilford colliding with Westfall. And this avalanche continues to cover up Northern Arizona here. Down 14, 22-8. And that's an ace. Ace number 10 for Hawaii.
And for Ka'akai, ace number 2. You talk about Avalanche, you're talking about a school that lives in snow, by the way. Be careful what you say. They do feel like they might be in a snow kind of avalanche right now.
Serve by Ka'akai. Right side. And Guilford off the block. Now it's Howling in the middle. Oh, chased down nicely there by Westbrook. Ma'afala. Oh, couldn't get a clean release on the set, and it's a point for Northern Arizona. Northern Arizona out of Flagstaff, Arizona. Elevation is close to 7,000 feet. And head coach Ken Murphy saying, you know, strange things tend to happen when teams, especially non-conference opponents, play us in our home gym roll activity center.
Tend to serve the ball long a lot. Air is so thin, the ball just takes off.
Says the fatigue factor sometimes plays a role, especially with players who maybe deal with asthma and some of those types of conditions. But it's almost as if the opposite is happening for Northern Arizona here playing at sea level tonight. It's as if things are going a little slower for them on their side of the net. Aloha ball for Hawaii in set 2. And that one hammered down by Abby Aiken.
Abby Aiken, Northern Arizona.
Last year she set the kill percentage record at 367. And a 4.0 high school GPA.
Still Aloha ball in set 2 for Hawaii. Outside, Ross puts an end to the second stanza. Well, Hawaii 4-0 when they've won set 2. They win set 2 tonight, and they're up 2-0. They have an opportunity to open up the broom closet. Welcome back. We take a look at the McDonald's match statistics. Very lopsided, obviously, C-Mac.
Well, Hawaii leading in every category except for errors and kill percentage. Those are 2 good areas to not lead in, but just dominating, especially from behind the service line. You see the number of digs, 26 digs as well. Hitting 364, it's a huge number. Hawaii just firing on all cylinders, that's all you can say.
Hawaii starting off the season 0-3 for the first time since 1980, but now on the verge, 1 set away from winning their 3rd straight match. There is some significance to that, obviously, as we were inferring. The progression, some of the improvement that we have seen from this team weekend to weekend. How do they finish the deal here? What would you like to see out of the Rainbow Wahine in set 3?
Well, first thing I think that I'd like to see is continued going to the bench. I like the way that Robin Amo Santos, and happy birthday, by the way, Robin, went to the bench and let Faith Ma'afala come in and do some setting. And the way she's rotating a lot of different players and played 14 players. I think that's significant as far as player morale is concerned, and the bench and the whole team vibe if more people are getting to play. So I think that's something they should continue to do.
Let's check out how it works. Presented by Central Pacific Bank while we still have a break in the action. What are we looking at here, C-Mac?
Well, the evolution of this serve, Savannah Ka'akai's jump serve, look how she can cut it to that corner and spin it away from the right-hand digger. She can also serve down the middle called Area 6. And if she had to, she could serve the very difficult one that's down the line to Area 5. But as Ryan Kalesuji was talking about, the evolution of that serve has made a huge difference in the evolution of the growth of this team.
Huge storyline for Hawaii in this match. Part of the reason why things have been so heavily in their favor. 10 service aces. The record for Hawaii in a 3-set match in rally scoring is 11, as Emily Maglio gets Hawaii started on a bright note. Hammers that one down for the first point of set 3. If you're wondering, 13 aces is the rally scoring record, but that is for 4- and 5-set matches. The all-time record, this goes back to traditional scoring, side-out scoring, 16 aces for Hawaii in a single match.
Here's another interesting stat. Hawaii has gone to the middle 33% of the time tonight. That's an extremely high number that I don't think they've reached all year long.
The dink by Guilford, sniffed out by Yosia. So Ka'akai sets up Castillo, and she goes high hands and out. Casey Castillo having a decent little night here. 4 kills on 8 swings, hitting up around 300.
And she's just been a pleasant surprise on the outside. She's been so steady and consistent, not making many errors, providing a good 6-3 block on that left side. And I think is starting to secure that left side spot pretty tightly right now.
Speaking of securing things, that door was bolted shut, solo style there by Emily Maglio. I mean, it just continues.
We're even getting a smile out of Mags right there.
3 serving 0, and here is Claire Marie Anderson.
She's been on all 5 of Hawaii's blocks tonight.
Middle set touched over by Ewalefo. You'll see her go slide to Mags, the dink. Good diving save there by Anderson. Back set goes to Guilford. And she went deep corner past the effort of Claire Marie Anderson.
Good swing by Casey Guilford, who hit .428 in high school. That's a big number.
Jordan Anderson with the serve. Castillo. That one into the net. And a point for Northern Arizona.
Did I botch you here by saying how well she's been doing? And then the next one she hits in the net? Sorry about that.
That one's on Chris. Good pass there by Kahakai. Slide goes to Maglio. Jorgensen blocked back. Popped up in the air by Westfall. Jorgensen again, block got a good piece. Anderson busts out the spatula. And then Maglio pummels it home.
Good reactions by Claire Marie Anderson. She was standing fairly erect. All of a sudden she just gets prone and pops the ball up on the back of her hand. And Maglio getting the quick set to the middle. Love how Yosia is running the quick stuff in transition. It makes Hawaii a much more creative offense, much more difficult to defend.
3 digs, 3 aces, and an assist for Claire Marie Anderson. And Guilford trying to go cross court, and she found the sideline. So a couple of good swings there by Casey Guilford. Redshirted last year. Now we'll head to the bench as Abby Stomp comes back in. Abby Stomp, a sophomore, but she is a highly touted player out of New Mexico, was the New Mexico Gatorade Player of the Year and All-American by PrepVolleyball.com as a senior. As Granado goes off the block and down. McKenna Granado 4 kills on 14 swings, so certainly not having to carry the typical load here tonight. As you have alluded to many times, that is a good thing because a rested McKenna Granado is a really good McKenna Granado.
Exactly, and the offense is just much more diverse and difficult to defend.
Slide goes to Aiken. Right there is Ross. Quick middle set to Williams. Kind of paintbrushed it a little bit. And now Jorgensen again. Save Anderson. You'll see it tried to catch him napping. Jorgensen off of one leg. Ross, the 2-hand save. So you'll see it has options. Outside Granado. Bringing the good wood.
Good defense being played on both sides. I love the way Jordan Anderson is playing tonight. She's got 8 digs to lead the Lumberjacks. Yosia with 8 digs to lead Hawaii.
Outside, Jorgensen right down to the middle of the floor. That's kill number 8 for Jorgensen, closing in on reaching double figures in kills. That would continue her streak. Every match this season, she has reached double digits. But we've talked about the absence of Sydney Lima, who is, according to head coach Ken Murphy, their best hitter, maybe their best passer, just best all-around player. Can one player for a team of Northern Arizona's ilk make that big of a difference?
It really makes it hard.
Here's Granado down the line, but wide. Granado thought she had maybe caught a piece of that edge, but it's a point for Northern Arizona. We got a bit of a set here in the third.
Yeah, for a team to lose a player like Sydney Lima and then have to adjust like within a week, it makes it very tough. No one player can come in and step in for her. It's going to take a lot of players to step up, and certainly Jorgensen is one of those players that stepped up.
Right side, this is Harris, freshman who will also be relied upon heavily in the absence of Lima. Free ball coming here for Hawaii. You'll see a middle to Williams. Block got a good touch on it. Bumps it right side. Heaven Harris again. Roll shot right there is Ross. You'll see a middle to Williams again. And that's kill number 6 for Sky Williams, and she is blemish-free here so far in this match.
Once again, you'll see it unafraid to go to the middle time and time again, even though the other team might think that they know that it's going to the middle. And there was a commit blocker on Williams that time, but it doesn't make any difference. She's on fire right now.
Yeah, you'll see her seemingly very comfortable with that middle delivery right now as compared to previous matches this season. And again, fortuitous ricochet off the net, and it's another ace for Hawaii. 11 aces, that ties the 3-set rally scoring match record.
And Yosia has 4 of those 11 aces.
8 serving 5, got awfully close to that end line on that approach. Harris, the touch, right there is Granado. So you'll see a middle to Williams. Anderson doing her job as the libero. Dig there by Yosia. Kelch comes over to bump set Granado on the outside, and she somehow squeezed that in between the net and the proposed double block. So Hawaii out to a 4-point advantage.
And Granado getting a few more sets this set. She had 3 kills to start the set. Now she's got 6, doubling up her production. But her production really isn't important. I think it's the development of the other players in a match like this.
Brittany Dorsey now making her first appearance, 5'11" junior from Quartz Hill, California. And that serve into the twine. That is just the 2nd service error compared to 11 aces now. Just the 2nd service error for Hawaii in the match. That is remarkable. You'll see you're going to go backside to Granado. And it's going to be a mishandle on the 2nd touch after a dandy of a one-handed save by Kaylee Jorgensen. And Hawaii gets the side and the point, and Granado behind the line to serve.
Ian takes a good swing at it, but a great save on the other side by Northern Arizona.
Yeah, to no avail, however, and here it comes from Granado. Sends it long. These two teams will do it again tomorrow night. And don't forget that that one will be preceded, if you come down to the arena to check it out, at 5 p.m. by the annual alumni match. Here's Castillo off of the bump set. Flat-footed, sends it over.
Well, the word is Coach Robin Amos Santos will also play.
Oh, Shirley got a piece of the block against her as Williams was all over that one next to Kelch. That may have actually been Kendra getting most of that.
I think she did, but it'll go down as a half a block for each.
11 serving 7. Here it comes from Kahakai. And we have a new single match record for a 3-set rally scoring match if this is finished by Hawaii in 3.
Well, I talked earlier about Kahakai hitting to area 1 on the left side. Talked about hitting the middle. Now she shows she can also serve it to area 5 down the line.
And we'll give that the nod as the Fujitsu air conditioning cool play of the match. Again, Hawaii has to finish this match in 3 for that to be the 3-set record, but 12 service aces, that is no joke. I don't care who you're playing. Especially against a team that has made the service ace a specialty and staple of its own.
Exactly.
Another forced overpass, and Mags just pounds it home.
So that's as good as an ace. When you serve it so hard that it's an overpass and an easy kill for one of your players, it's almost like getting an ace.
Maglio now with a team-high 8 kills, hitting .467, handful of blocks, just doing Maglio things. Another overpass, but this time she wisely fields it, gets the set in the middle, pinballed around, mishandled, point for Hawaii. What do you think about that decision there? On one overpass, Maglio hammers it home. The other one, she decides to play it. Hawaii gets the 15 first. Your answer on the other side.
Decision.
Welcome back. Tonight's Jack Fact, a monster at the net indeed. Emily Maglio was in on 18 of Hawaii's 25 blocks last weekend. That's 72%. On the season, and these are updated numbers, she has been a part of over half of the Bows blocks, 56 of 105. I mean, that is just incredible as Savannah Kahakai serves out of the timeout. Kendra Kelsch sets Maglio in the middle. Again, deciding to pull the string there. It results in a free chance for Hawaii. You'll see it with options. Goes to Mags again. Soft touches it over. Shirley tries to take a adamant swing against it. And Mags gets roofed. Now, before the break, I set you up really against the deadline as we were going to the media timeout, Hawaii getting to 15 first. But we saw sequential plays of Emily Maglio pounding down an overpass. Next time, the very next serve, same thing, but she decided to play that one. What's the decision-making process there for Emily?
Well, it all had to do with how far the ball was off the net. The second overpass was actually on about the 3 or 4 foot line, which made it so that Maglio was smarter for her to pass the ball up and run a play as opposed to try to bury it from the 3 or 4 foot line.
You couldn't fit that in before the commercial break?
I tried, but looks like there's going to be a challenge. I think Robin Amos Santos thinks that there was a touch on the block.
Yeah, that one sailed long, so obviously challenging the touch, and Denise Hansen going to take a look at this. Your thoughts on Robin Amos Santos pulling out the challenge card up by a significant margin here in the third?
I think she just wanted to talk to her team, to be honest with you.
Well, she's taking advantage.
Without having to use a timeout. No, it was a close play. It might have been a touch, and I think the reason she pulled it is because I think probably Kendra was closest to the play. Kendra Kelsch said, "Coach, I think there was a touch. Pull out the card." Usually the players instigate the card more so than the coach.
And your thoughts?
It looked like there was a little touch, a micro touch.
I think I'm with you on that. So hard to tell, though. That is the toughest. Of all the reviews, the touch on the block is probably the toughest. But it is a touch, and it is a point for Hawaii. And so, happy birthday, Robin Amos Santos. You've gotten yourself a challenge victory. As you mentioned, tomorrow the alumni match, Robin Amos Santos is expected to participate. And we actually have a fleet of some very high-level, savvy setters to participate in the alumni match tomorrow. Not only Robin Amos Santos, Kanoi Kamana'o is rumored to be participating. Taylor Higgins, who finished up her eligibility last year as Casey Castillo tightrope walks the net. And Danny Mafua as well. So some capable setting that will take place in that match tomorrow.
And I bet you this particular team will be watching Robin with very, very discerning eyes. If she makes any mistakes at all that she yells at them for during practice, she better watch out.
Oh. Access denied there by Yosia and Emily Maglio. And another timeout taken by Northern Arizona. So we'll take a timeout as well. Hawaii up double digits, trying to close up set 3. Well, we have a chance. Rainbow Warrior Volleyball team members in the house. They also have the 7th annual benefit golf tournament for the program. Thursday, September 28th at Olamana Golf Club. 2 p.m. shotgun start. For more info, call 956-9931 to support those guys who are in the midst of training for the upcoming men's season. Faith Ma'afala back in and serving out of the timeout for Hawaii. Jorgensen from the back row gets it down. That's kill number 9 on 31 swings from Kaylee Jorgensen.
She just keeps swinging away. It's no wonder she got all tournament in all 3 Northern Arizona preseason tournaments.
Yeah, coming off of a career high for her, 19 kills against Cal State Bakersfield last time out for Northern Arizona. Here's Sibley. Tried to cut that when it's dug up back over the net. Ma'afala sets up Castillo on the outside. Off the block and down. Point for Hawaii. The lead is 10. Attendance numbers. Tickets issued, 5,868 tonight through the turnstile. A little over 4,000 here. And they have seen A dominating performance by the Rainbow Wahine, closing in on perhaps their 3rd straight victory. Trying to finish the job here against Northern Arizona as McKenna Ross goes into the twine.
We'll see if Faith Ma'afala is as comfortable setting the middle as Noreen Yosia was. She's got Maglio in front. I predict on a good pass, she will go to Maglio. Keep that middle option open. There it
Ma'afala
is.
to Maglio. Chris Stradamus strikes again. And that's double figures in kills for Emily Maglio. 10 kills, hitting 400, half a dozen blocks. This is another night at the office for Mags.
I've seen Ma'afala getting a chance here. I remember watching her practice last year. All she did was, since she couldn't play because she was injured, all she did was run the steps of the arena all during practice.
Digs up that touch over. Bump set goes to Sibley. She's blocked back and roofed. So a point for Northern Arizona.
Good block by Jorgensen and Harris that time.
Getting back to Faith Ma'afala, though, all of the coaches say that she just brings an incredible attitude to the practice gym, to the arena, night in and night out, even though she has been used sparingly, obviously, this season. She's able to hook up with the freshman, Sky Williams. She just brings an energy with her.
Yeah, she is, first of all, she's high energy herself. In practice yesterday, she dug 3 straight balls that were just hammers. I think Granado was playing the other side, and she just ripped them. And I think Ma'afala took one off the head, one off the chest, one off her arms, and every time she'd dig it, she'd be clapping her hands saying, "Come on, you guys, get that second ball." And it was really fun to watch.
An alum of Kamehameha Kapalama, won 2 state titles, one as a freshman, one as a senior. Denise Hansen checking on the rotation here for Hawaii as Robin Amo Santos brings a couple of subs in, including Noreen Yosia, who will serve. 21 serving 11. That was a rocket. And Williams puts it down for a Hawaii point. It's not an ace in the book, but as you mentioned, it works the same way.
Exactly. It still forced a bad pass, a pass that wasn't good enough to set. For me, that's just like an ace.
Yosia with 4 service aces tonight. Just got that one over and make it a handful.
This is something that Yosia, I think, really needs to work on. Mixing up her serves so she's not so predictable. You know, in all of this day of analytics, if you take her serves and you map them out, those 8 aces, and you map them out, she will be seen as a kind of a person who serves down the line all the time. So now I like seeing her mix it up so she serves different areas of the court.
There weren't enough aces in the deck to characterize the service ace total by Noreen Yosia as Granado goes off the block and out. And they rise here at the stand chair of center. Hawaii looking to deliver Robin Amo Santos a victory on her birthday. Yosia for the match. Sends it long. But they'll remain standing as it remains aloha ball for Hawaii. Brittany Dorsey will serve for the Lumberjacks. Pass by Ross. Backside, Granado off the block and out. And that is your volleyball match. Hawaii wins Ekahi Elua Aloha on the 42nd birthday of head coach Robin Amo Santos. Make that 3 wins in a row for Hawaii and make that a 500 record for the Lady Bows. 5-5. Bank of Hawaii presents the players of the match. Kaylee Jorgensen, 9 kills, hitting a $125, had 6 digs and a block. And how about Noreen Yosia? Just lights out. Led the team in digs, service aces, also had 23 assists. Yet another double-double performance for her. That is her 6th of the season. It was as efficient as Hawaii could have hoped for tonight. Chris, what did we see? What did we learn about this team, if at all, here tonight?
Well, in my opinion, tonight we saw efficiency in action.
Let's send it over to Scott Robbs. He's with the birthday girl.
Thanks, Ganoa. Well, Coach, I'd imagine this is probably the best birthday gift you could have asked for.
That's what I asked for them in the locker room, and that's what they gave me. Yeah.
Your team tonight, 13 service aces. You smashed the three-set Rally Era ace record, which was 11. Did you guys see something in film that thought you guys would do pretty well serving tonight?
No, I just think that we gotta up our serve pass game. We did a lot of that this week. Yeah, a lot of the girls are like, "Hey, coach, can I jump serve?" I was like, "Yeah, let's see it," But we worked a lot on serve pass, so it showed.
And your middles, I mean, regardless of who was in the middle, they were all very effective tonight.
Yeah, so in the last. Okay, thanks. Sorry. So we went back in. I said, hey, we got to work on our serve pass. We got to work on our offense. And we got to get our middles more involved. So they did whatever I asked them to do today.
Now, Robin, it's not over yet. I'm going to now throw it over to the public address announcer, Alan Mia. Have fun.
Oh, my God.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, today marks a special day here for our Rainbow Wahine, as today is Coach Robin Amos Santos' birthday. We invite everybody to join our Rainbow Wahine volleyball team, as well as our pep band, in singing happy birthday to Coach Robin. So, ladies and gentlemen, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to
moment here following Hawaii's 5th victory of the season. Robin Amos Santos celebrating her birthday with her team, with her kids. We're going to take a break. Well, this was a very special, very cool moment that Robin Amos Santos was able to share with her players, also with her kids, Dream and Makana, in the house. That was pretty fun. And Hawaii, as a team, obliging by delivering her a victory. Now that's 3 straight for Hawaii. They're now 5-5 on the season, and of course, setting a record for a 3-set match in the rally scoring era with 13 total aces, 5 of them by Noreen Yosia. What were your thoughts on the performance by Hawaii here tonight?
2 things. One is Robin asked them to up their serve game, and they did. Number 2, she asked them to up their passing game, and they did. Evidence, the middles normally hit about 20% of the sets. Tonight they got 35% of the sets. So they were working the middle all night long and loving it, by the way, Maglo and Sky Williams. So, my opinion, they did all that Robin wanted. She said that's all she wanted for her birthday gift. And they also delivered a W as well.
How much of what they did tonight can they carry over into conference play and into matches against, this is a somewhat beleaguered Northern Arizona roster because of injuries and whatnot. So against competition that's maybe a little more primed for battle, how much of what we saw from Hawaii tonight can they carry over to those matches?
I really think they can carry a lot of it over. In conference play, remember, I think about half the conference is like Northern Arizona, and the other half will give them, more problems. Especially Cal Poly. Watch for that one. Mark that one on your calendar, folks. Cal Poly is good, and that will be a barn burner. But the rest, I thought this was a perfect sort of a primer for Hawaii to play a match like this where they can go and run their offense and get a lot of players in and really experiment with some things and experiment with the lineup as well.
Well, they'll run it back tomorrow at 7 o'clock. We'll have that here on Spectrum Sports. But don't forget, prior to that, 5 p.m., it's the alumni match, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Some of the all-time Rainbow Wahine greats will be taking the floor as the opening act for the rematch between Hawaii and Northern Arizona. Stick around for the Heineken post-game show coming up right after this. Our corner crew will break down all of tonight's highlights and stats for Christmas.